Configuring field level security. Here's the basics. Field level security is used to control access to sensitive data fields, such as social security numbers, credit card numbers, etc. It's used in conjunction to the role-based security model. It addresses all supported access methods to the data. In other words, unless someone has access to the SQL database directly, they do not have any way of seeing the information in a secured field unless they're authorized to see it or change it. Fields can be individually configured for field level security, or FLS. When the attribute in an entity is configured for security, users cannot see, update, or change the field unless they're granted explicit permission. The field security profiles define the permissions to one or more FLS-enabled attributes. This means that FLS-enabled fields can be linked with one or more field security profiles. User accounts are then linked to the field security profiles to grant permissions. Implications. If you enable field-level security on a field, it first enables it to be associated with a field security profile, and it hides the content from all users without specific permissions to that field. Users without read permission will not be able to access that value on forms, views, reports, or exports. Including a field in a profile involves defining the specific privileges that a profile will be granted to users of that profile. Specific privileges for fields associated with a profile are read yes or no, update yes or no, and create yes or no. Securing fields in CRM. First, you customize the attribute within an entity to enable field-level security for that field. Next, you create the field security profile. You link the attribute or field to the profile and select the attribute in field permissions and update the read, update, and create options for that attribute or field. Finally, you associate users and teams with that field-level security profile. So let's take a look at how this works. While the field security profiles are defined under the Settings and Security menu, you must first go enable the fields that you want to secure using the customization interface. So in this case, we're going to go in and customize the system. We're going to go to the account entity. We'll expand and go down to fields, and we're going to secure the credit limit field. So to do that, we'll go ahead and open the credit limit attribute or field, and we'll go ahead and enable field security. At this point, if we do nothing else, the credit limit field will not be able to be accessed by any user in the system except for the CRM administrator, who's automatically able to see all fields. So we need to save and close, and then publish the entity for this to take place. I'm going to go to Account, Publish, close out of the customization interface, go back to the security menu, and open up a field security profile. So we're going to add a new field security profile for the sales department only, because these are the only people who need to have access to the credit limit field. And then we'll click down here on field permissions, and then we'll save it so that we have access to our field permissions. So at this point, what we can do is go and edit the credit limit field and allow it to be read, allow it to be updated, and allow it to be created by users who are associated with this field security profile. Now, I can either assign a team, for instance, the sales team, and this would give implicit access to all members of the sales team to this. This is probably the preferred way to do it over users, but users can be added exactly the same way. And that's all there is to it. and we save and close.